Well then. I've gone through Act 1 of GDI. Let's go through a little bit more, but from a different angle.
Welcome to the Brotherhood of Nod. Our relationship with Tiberium has always been greatly misunderstood. Most people do not realize that the roots of our faith extend back several millennium, long before the emergence of the green crystal on Earth in 1995. An event foreseen by our great leader, Cain. The existence of Tiberium was covered up for years by GDI. They call themselves the Global Defense Initiative, but they are actually a fascist political consortium of wealthy nations hell-bent on controlling the sacred green crystal. While GDI suppressed the truth about Tiberium, the Brotherhood worked tirelessly to acquire samples of the precious crystal, to study it, to unlock its potential as a new energy source. The mainstream media branded us terrorists. But in 2019, we exposed GDI as the real terrorists and forced them to confess their heinous sins against humanity. Once the truth was made public, the Brotherhood grew exponentially. People from all walks of life flocked to our faith. We worked tirelessly spreading Tiberium around the globe so that those without would benefit from the vast powers of the green crystal. For our efforts, we were relentlessly attacked by GDI and their army of powermongers. The result was 2 pointless world wars that succeeded only in killing millions. When the Brotherhood could not be eliminated through war, GDI used a more subversive tactic. They unilaterally redrew all international border lines, relegating all Nod followers into inhospitable yellow zones, while claiming the pristine and exclusive blue zones, all for themselves. Now, despite rumors of Cain's death, the Brotherhood remains stronger than ever. Our commitment to Tiberium undying. And with your help, we will continue to spread the gospel of the great green crystal.
And that's the prologue opening cinematic for Nod. Temple Prime near Sarajevo, Yellow Zone Y1.
And he cried in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come forth!" And Lazarus did arise from the grave. I have always believed that faith was measured in deeds, not words. And while many of my children worshipped my name, their deeds betrayed them. In my absence, they strayed from the path, but you, my son, your faith never waned. Not in Honduras or in Jericho, not in the great Rio insurrection. You risked your life countless times to topple GDI, to perpetuate our cause, to honor my name. And now I call upon you again to bring glory to the Brotherhood. I have seen that GDI is vulnerable, bloated by arrogance and complacency. Now is the time to strike. While they congratulate themselves on Tiberium advancements Nod made decades ago, we will expose their weaknesses for all the world to see. Nache will brief you on your mission. Like you, his faith is unquestioned.
Field Command Post, North Carolina, Yellow Zone Y6.
So you're the one everyone's been talking about. Legendary insurgent. I hope you're as good as they say you are, Commander. So we're throwing you right in the frying pan. Check it out. This is Goddard Space Center, Greenbelt, Maryland. Ground control to GDI's ASAT system. All of their missile defenses. You're gonna take a small squad over there and wipe out the whole installation. Take the system offline. Now make sure you knock out the communications first so they can't call for backup. Then go stealth and do that nasty thing you do. Wish I could tell you what Cain's got planned, but then I'd have to kill you. Just kidding. But seriously, I envy you, brother. The world's about to change and you're gonna be right there in the thick of it. It's an exciting time to be Nod. If you need me, Commander, I got your back.
And then we get the course little insert description here. So you will be taking an elite team of Nod's best soldiers into Goddard Space Center to stage a lightning strike on the ground control systems for GDI's anti-missile defense systems. With the ASAT system offline, GDI assets in Earth orbit will be vulnerable to a missile attack. Your raid will start with the base command post, capture it, and disable their communications. That will give you a 20-minute window to destroy the ASAT control system. Now, before I basically go into the game, I want to note that one of the main things about, CNC, Command and Conquer, it wasn't so much just about, the combat, but also about, a storyline. And you basically see a whole lot of that in, that little, opening cinematics here, with the first one, the one with Kane and all that other stuff after it. The thing about, what Nod represents is basically an amalgamation of, religious, fundamentalist, and then, radical points of view, basically all merged into one. You'll see bits of feminism in there, religious zealotry and stuff like that. That's basically what Nod represents, and it basically mirrors a lot of what's basically happening in the world today. That's what made it CNC great, and it's actually one of the good things about this game because it actually makes this game a good successor to Command and Conquer and Command and Conquer Tiberium Sun. Anyhow, let's just jump into it and we'll see how it goes.
Incoming transmission. Use the Fanatic's attack to destroy the wall and allow passage for the saboteur. Intelligence data
Fear
updated.
no enemy.
So yeah, I'll note that we gotta blow up a wall here.
Intelligence data updated.
We will be remembered. I can help you.
Objective complete.
If you think that is
Incoming
best.
transmission. The GDI command post must be captured to prevent a GDI distress call. Capture with the saboteur. Intelligence data
Warriors
updated.
of Nod, we must get to work. We will be remembered.
Building captured. Objective complete. Establishing
It
video
will serve
uplink.
our needs.
Okay, that knocked out their comm system, but you only got a little time before they reroute reinforcements. So get busy.
Incoming transmission. Reinforce. These structures provide power for the GDI watchtowers. Destroy them to power down the watchtowers.
So yep, good old, Nod mission. Basically, it's just a quick one to, get you,
Intelligence data updated.
into things.
We've got 20 minutes before GDI arrives. Let's go!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Down with
Unit under
GDI!
attack. Reinforcements have arrived.
Hey!
Now note this is very much a continuation of the past missions, so
Send out the distress!
you're expected to know a little bit of how to play this game at this point.
We fight for Nod! Everybody, get inside!
Let's get them over there.
Down with GDI! They
Reinforcements
got
have
the barracks
arrived.
to stop their numbers! Move it! Who are we firing at next?
I guess that's a little bit too close this one, so
Unit
Hold
under
your
attack.
weapons high!
that's bad thing about aggressive instruction from our guy, I guess.
Find a good spot. Looks clear.
There we go.
Soldiers! Take it!
Oh, a couple of rune styles up here, nice.
We will be remembered.
And yeah, they basically give you enough to do whatever you want to in this mission for the most part.
Down with GDI! Hurry!
Unit promoted.
Reinforcement bay up there, apparently.
Objective complete.
Yeah, Fanatics are basically killing those guys there a little bit.
Intelligence data updated. Incoming transmission. Destroy these power plants to take the second set of GDI watchtowers offline.
Basically, it's, this mission is basically like, it's very typical of like, what Nod does. They're like, raiding GDI here.
The oppressors must die!
Unit under attack.
Soldiers!
So you just still defend over here, so
Let's go!
let's get up over here, I guess.
Unit promoted.
Watch out! Keep down!
What the hell is Nod doing here?
We fight for Nod! Hurry!
Unit under attack.
Soldiers! Hunt them!
They can blow up this war factory.
Unit
Yeah,
lost.
facts basically suicide troopers.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Bring them to their knees!
Unit promoted.
Kill them! Who are we firing at next?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Honor and death!
Reinforcements have arrived.
So that's not getting reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Lots of interesting buildings all around.
Rise up! Everybody, get inside! Militia!
Blow up this one now. This first mission, is pretty straightforward and easy. Shouldn't have too much trouble with it, basically.
Hold your weapons high! The oppressors must die!
Unit promoted. Objective complete.
Awesome.
Incoming transmission.
Die!
GDI's ASAT defenses are controlled by this building. It must be destroyed to begin the Third Tiberium War.
Yay! Let's start a war.
Intelligence data updated. Unit under attack. Reinforcements have arrived. Video uplink.
Commander, I'm sending you a squad of elite shadow units to help with your final objective. You don't have much time left, so make them count.
Commander, Nod shadows are inbound. Reinforcements have arrived. New bonus objective. 15 minutes remaining.
If we get close enough, we can plant explosives on the target.
So shout team.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Steady.
I'll have them activate their gliders and get over here.
Quietly.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We can't
New
let them
bonus
get near the
objective.
ASAT control!
The wings
Unit
of Nod.
under attack.
That is the
bonus
target.
objective complete.
Let none stand.
There we go.
Unit lost.
That's how you use those guys.
Work together. It may be of value.
You can go up there.
We will be remembered.
We fight for Nod! It's them, let's go!
Really, at this point, I just have to blow it up, so this is them all on a little, trip to do so. Isn't that a merry picture, seeing lots of guys with their hands above their heads?
Unit under attack.
Whee!
Commander, Nod shadows are inbound. Training. Bonus objective complete. Objective complete. Establishing video uplink. Reinforcements.
You did it, Commander. Man, GDI's gonna brown their pants when they see what Kane's got planned.
Mission
Lives
accomplished.
for Kane.
Reinforcements have arrived.
So that was the prologue, very easy. Temple Prime near Sarajevo, Yelzum, YZ 1.
My instincts about you were correct. Your execution of that mission was exquisite. I have linked your battle interface with my command console. I want you to have the privilege of starting the Third Tiberium War. The war to end all wars. Go ahead, my son. Push the button. Inscribe your place in history with the blood of GDI.
So Act 1. Missile launch! There's the Philadelphia. As you know, in GDI, in case it gets blown up by missile. You know, so I almost feel I should have made it like you press a button to like hit the missile, you know, fire command. But there we go, missile launch.
Of war are in motion, our destiny within grasp. The Philadelphia was only the beginning. Our forces will spread like a great plague across the earth. Every blue zone will feel our wrath. But for you, my son, I have reserved the most important mission of all, taking the northeastern blue zone. We have a secret attack force awaiting your command. You must show no mercy, for GDI deserves none.
So we're going to go back in time here a little bit. Field Command Post, North Carolina, Yellow Zone Y6.
If you watch this 100 times, probably will. Right now, time to take the war to GDI. Take it right into their big, fat, overstuffed living rooms. You got two targets. Andrews Air Force Base or the White House. Man, I would give my left nut to see some real action. Take one of these targets out myself. Anyway, Andrews is their air command in the region. You take it out first, you won't have to worry about death from above. The White House isn't really tactical. They don't run central command from there or anything. But it is an important monument, so if you sack it, you'll create a nice diversion for yourself. Your choice. You can't go wrong either way. Get something from me, Commander.
Alright, so, Goddard Space Center took us only about 8 minutes to do. Not bad. There's our, like, you know, lovely primary objectives. There's the bonus objectives. Intel and such. And then we have this map, now red. So basically, the idea for CNC Free is that like it's sort of similar to like how Command & Conquer Tiberium Sun works. In Tiberium Sun, basically had like a sort of congruent campaign where you could play as like Slavic from like the Black Hand division of like Nod, or you could play like I guess like the commander on the GDI side. And basically, both of their campaigns were sort of like concurrent in that basically they were like playing at the same time until like the very end, where like it was sort of deviated. This is very similar to it, where like basically you can play as like Nod and like attack the DC area, and then GDI will liberate right after. But basically, you're gonna do the attack first, right, to take everything. So this is what we're doing right now. Anyhow, we'll leave this to next time for now. Let's just save it here. We'll call this DFuxa, I guess. Now, something to note, by the way, I didn't really mention this, but I probably should. You probably know, like, Kane's saying something about, like, the Rio insurrection and stuff like that. That's actually going to be all important very, like, later on. I'll probably show you a little bit what he's basically talking about in, like, but after I complete Act 1 of, like, Nod, you'll see me, like, go into, like, the expansion for, like, CNC Free, because that, like, that campaign for, like, the expansion actually happens before this one. And you'll see a little bit about like what he's talking about. There are some missions there. Anyhow, for now, hope you guys have enjoyed this, and just take care. Until next time.